into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10.
At their own 18.
Now Etienne to start the drive.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Etienne once more. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Going up top.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Kevin Byard. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him. And I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about him for years. They've done the drills. But they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they'll run on the draw.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the visiting Titans who were victorious in that one. So now they'll look for the sweep here back home in Nashville.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll look to throw here. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there with touchdown number 23 here on the year.
And the Titans lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Lawrence. And the pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. The job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Here's Lawrence. Under pressure, they got him again. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. Here we go. Set. They go play action with Lawrence. Looking deep downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. He's going to try and go deep again. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Lawrence to throw. Finds his tight end, Ingram. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a 1st down. That right there, career catch number 541, and that's significant because it ties him with Hall of Famer Kellen Winslow, who also obviously played the tight end position.
Yeah, and helped revolutionize it when he was in San Diego. But how about what we're seeing right here? You're talking about 541 catches at the tight end position. You talk about lofty territory, rare air. He has a lot to be proud of in his career.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. Down to the 41. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw, Lawrence.
He finds his man, complete. That's Phillips. And he will have a Jaguars first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Back to the ground with Etienne.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Another tote for Etienne.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Already a pair of 3rd down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this 3rd down try.
Now Lawrence.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3.
Rock it. Hey, throw it. Hey, let's go.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence.
And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. He's got a man, complete. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to let it go again.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 24-yard line. That'll put him over 100 yards receiving now here in this first half of action. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Now back to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great play there.
That's his 18th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Titans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Now the try here for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Now Lawrence on 1st down.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's caught inside the 35.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
A shotgun snap and a give to ETN.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
From the 16, Lawrence. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And this one is right through. And that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin getting set for quarter number 3 here. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the 2nd half of Week 17 is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of...
And he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans.
Still on his feet. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half, and down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
Well, it reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line.
Trayvon Walker,
he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week, and this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back, and they did a great job in the first half. But now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out, they'll try to increase the pressure.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown! A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Titans take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. So they're able to capitalize there on the short field, and that might prove to be the score that turns out the lights.
The party's over. Oh, sorry about that. That's an old reference there, folks. But, yeah, they've been the better of the 2 teams by far, and that's great complimentary football right there. Defense gets the turnover, sets up the short field, and the offense goes right out and scores to open up a pretty sizable lead.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long 1. They'll look to throw. He's got a man. Complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. On first down, Lawrence. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Third quarter action here, this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10.
Hey, stop. Hey, stand up.
They go play action now. Lawrence. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. From midfield now, Lawrence.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be tackled after a gain of 4. Still 3 yards short. 4th down.
Fourth down. Here's Lawrence.
Open man is Kirk, complete.
And he is going to have a Jags first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
It's a gain of 4 that time, and it'll give the Jags a first down.
Now Lawrence.
He sets to fire deep. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
2nd 10 coming up here in Nashville. Third quarter action. From the gun, it's Lawrence.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
On third down, Lawrence.
That's going to be caught by Kirk.
And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. They're going on fourth down. Lawrence.
He finds his man, complete. That's Phillips. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the fourth down conversion.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. It's a throw again as Lawrence. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Now Lawrence to throw.
Buying time to his, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
So now after the sack of Lawrence. The Jags looking at a 3rd and long.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Now Lawrence on 3rd and long.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
It's Roger McCreary with a pick. Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stares on that sideline. This is one of those games where you just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They'll set up a throw.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
The offense on 3rd down, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the 4th.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all, but in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says. I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And some room to work. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Titans. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. For Kidder here, it's complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Throwing again on second down. Lawrence. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And it makes it third down and 2 yards to go. Here's Lawrence to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Look at me. Go.
They'll go for it and run a little touch pass here. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. They go play action with Lawrence. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
7th play in this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Hey, stand up! Stand! Hold!
Lawrence. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Ready? Hey, you! Hey, exit! Let's go!
Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Trayvon Walker picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
Boy, tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this 1st down. Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game's
conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
From the 6. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And when you break it down, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.